Hey guys, and welcome back to theBSofSociety. So this is the Reddit post that I was talking about in the last video. The untold truth on why Azure Lane works while Girls Frontline doesn't in terms of profits and popularity growth. Okay, and this person played Girls Frontline for a lot longer than I have, and they were inactive for a year. This person's not a free-to-play player, though they're not a whale or a heavy dolphin. But, Girls Frontline gets a lot of recommendations, a lot of praises about the story, but they barely make good profits, right? Some people would assume that it's too free-to-play friendly, and it's similar to Azure Lane, but why does Azure Lane make more money than Girls Frontline, right? And I think the biggest problem with Girls Frontline comes in from the gacha skins. Okay, and that's what kind of this first part talks about. Because if all of the skins were simply able to be purchased directly, I don't think there would be much of a problem. The problem with the gacha skins, and especially the Live 2D skins, is they're just too damn expensive. They're just too expensive. I mean, it's just as simple as that. Why the fuck am I going to spend $450 on a skin? Right? And this argument I heard before too is that, well, Girls Frontline is free to play because you can obtain every T-doll without spending a dime. I mean, yeah, sure. But the company has to make money some kind of way. Azure Lane has normal skins that a lot of people spend money on. But like the tokens on here are just too damn expensive. Okay? You're looking at 600 gems for 100 tokens. That's only 11 pulls. So after you spend $100, you only get 143 pulls. Okay? Like that's barely anything. And it seems nice on paper, but from what this guy says, that only nets you 1 to 3 skins on average, or sometimes nothing at all. I've personally experienced that. The last time I did a massive pull on skins, I had something like 1,000 tokens. Only got 1 skin. 1 skin. Maybe I got 2, I can't remember, but it was like 1 or 2 skins. That was it. After $100 worth of tokens. Are you kidding me? Meanwhile, Azure Lane, for the same price, I would have been able to get at least 5. Okay? And even then, it will only guarantee the lower rarity skins. Like the ones that don't have any animations, the ones that are just for meh dolls. You know what I mean? It's... And the fact that this person says that there's only like less than a 2% chance to get any of the skins, I mean, that's just bad RNG, homie. And you have such a high fucking pity. Why? Like, the normal skin should probably be somewhere around like a 7% chance. And then your little slightly higher rarity skin should be like 3%. And then your live 2D should be like a 1.5 or 1.4. So that people can actually get the skins. And why do you got a 600 pull pity for a live 2D skin? And even this person says that you need 5,640 tokens for a guaranteed live 2D skin, or 8 black cards, which means 8 skin dupes. And it's about $450, and this person has experienced it. And to make it all worse is that you actually do have a normal or not a normal gacha shop. You have a normal skin shop that you can buy skins directly. But the skin prices are artificially inflated because you have things like tokens and rings being included with it. Why? Just let me buy the skin for like $20. I don't think it's that hard, Mika. And the only time I've really seen 3 to 5 skins show up in the shop is during collaborations. I mean, that's really about it. And then they have their normal monthly card and auto battle cards. You can buy resources, which, unless you're at the beginning of the game, you really don't need to buy, as you can see up there. Or if you just play a lot with, full teams, because I know a lot of people are a lot more resource efficient than I am. And then you got oathing. You have infrastructures, which are one time, basically. And yeah, people literally said that. Like in Azur Lane, you actually have to have an empty slot to be able to do anything. Same thing for Epic 7, same thing for a lot of gacha games out there. Right? But Girls Frontline, as long as you don't leave the stage, you can keep playing. Like if you have one slot open and you play and you max out that slot, as long as you don't leave the stage, you don't have to go and get rid of that unit. That is fucking annoying as hell. There is a reason why I have 510 T-Doll slots, so that way I can just play the fucking game. I can play a stage, finish it, go to the repair area, repair my dolls, and go back. I don't have to go to the factory and get rid of some extra dolls. Every single time. And then you get a free skin when you mod dolls, which thankfully that's a thing. And what I find funny is how a lot of people left Mika for MiHoYo, YoStar, Hyperglyph. 3 companies that have better monetization systems than Girls Frontline does. And how are you going to advertise something on a server when it doesn't even exist? And this part I don't really experience. This right here is talking about the popularity versus the in-game issues, right? I never really experienced a lot of the lag because I'm playing on high-end devices. Even on my PC, never really experienced it. The game progression can take a while. I mean, I'm not using combat chips, but even with those, I think I only have enough XP chips to maybe max out a couple echelons now. That's it. And I haven't experienced the HOC or the Sangvis capture. I don't know how time-walled that stuff is. But yeah, it looks like a lot just to get them maxed. And I actually had to go and look at the FCC stuff. You can only buy 2 of them every month from the exchange shop. Or 10 for major events. And you need 10 of them to make a modded 3-star, or not a modded 3. To mod a 5-star doll to a 6-star, or mod them 3 times, you need 10 of them in total. So basically meaning for every 5-star T-doll you have, you're waiting at least 5 months. Guess what? If you haven't been playing the game for 3 years, you are severely behind. There's no catch-up systems for people who haven't played to get them more stuff so that way they can mod more dolls. Do you know what Azur Lane has? Every week, you get 3 purple bullions, which can level up elite and below. You get 1 gold bullion every week, guaranteed, all right? So basically 4 limit breaks. And then you get some from events and stuff too. Often with my dock being filled with them. So it's like I have to get rid of a lot of them. They have a lot of catch-up systems now. I don't see any catch-up systems in Girls Frontline. And I don't really know much about in-game. I haven't really hit there yet. Normally what a lot of people do is just, semi-AFK grind, XP and stuff. Crafting your fairies and shit. But that's it. And one thing that this person mentions is that when Girls Frontline first came out, all it really was basically you just basically dealing with echelon. Kind of what I'm doing right now, where it's basically just your echelon. Right? But now you have HOC units, which I don't have. You have Sangvitz units, which I don't have. You have fairies, which I do have. You have modded dolls, which I can do, but I'm not even bothering with it right now because I can only do 1 doll anyways. You have all of these convoluted systems. You have all of these complicated systems now that just make Girls Frontline's combat stupid. Like, quite literally, one of the stages in this current event has a bunch of robots. I am not prepared for them. Even my best team, they were getting fucking nuked. I mean, seriously, like, I would need armor against them. They were getting fucking nuked. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this shit? And obviously, it's because I don't have the other stuff that would help fight them. And one thing that this post doesn't mention is how dumb it is to prepare for events. You literally need maxed out fucking teams to play through an entire event. Epic 7, you just had to clear episode 1. Maybe episode 2, just because the enemies are leveled up that high. And the game wants to make sure you can actually do it. Clearing out episode 1 doesn't take more than a month, really. If you're dedicated to leveling up your units and you do them all properly, and you get a couple 5 stars, you'll be fine. And oftentimes, you can play Epic 7 with under-leveled units. Considering the fact, pretty much after level 60, all of the enemies are going to be higher level than your units. And I've seen these arguments right here. I've seen these counter arguments where it's like, oh, but you can obtain everything in the game. I've gotten plenty of free outfits whenever they rerun an outfit banner. Yeah, there's a free outfit on this too. But it's like, to get a live 2D skin, according to this dude, it would take you about 4 months to a year to get enough tokens, okay? And I've only seen 330 gems every month. This person says you get 420. So, hey, extra gems to you. But whales won't want to wait. They'll keep spending. Remember, it's a skin gacha. So, wait a minute. Why would I, as a whale, want to spend $450 on this one skin when I can go over to Azure Lane, spend the same amount of fucking money, and get, let's see, about 20 plus skins? Who the fuck would spend money on Girls Frontline? And yes, skins are their main income, but that's the fucking point. Right? If Azure Lane is making more money off of skins than Girls Frontline is, what is Girls Frontline doing that's a problem? Again, why would a whale want to spend $450 on one skin when they can go over to Azure Lane and spend $450 on there to get 22 skins. Does anybody not see a problem here? And I didn't actually know how old this game was. On global, it's reaching about 3.5 years now, right? And yeah, every game has dedicated fans, but are they spending enough? You know? And I haven't seen any fix to the progression, adding some major improvements for user experience. Um, this is a dumb argument too. Azure Lane is more profitable because the skins are really horny. Have you seen the heavy damage skins? Hold up here. Hold up. Hold up. Can I click? Thank you. Click. No, stop. Let's see here. Let's just go down to no, that's not horny enough. Hold on. I'm trying to find a really horny skin right now. I probably wouldn't be able to show you hers because of YouTube. Her her heavy damage skin is worse than Azure Lane's skins. Okay? So that ain't an excuse. Girls Frontline also has some really horny skins, especially on the heavy damage side. So, in like live 2D skins on Azure Lane, they are much more higher quality to me. I think a lot of the animated skins and especially the live 2D skins on Girls Frontline are just exaggerated a bit too much for me. Let me see if I can find one in here real quick. Like these two. Like, oh god, the skin just looks, I don't know. Even this one, it just like, no. You know? If you look at the live 2D skins on Azure Lane, they even react when you touch them. They'll have special quote lines and stuff. Like, I don't know. When you're spending so much money for a trashy live 2D skin that doesn't even get extra quote lines, why would I bother? Every skin on Azure Lane not only changes the look of the girl, not only changes the look of them in combat, but they also get more quote lines. It's actually something I look forward to whenever I'm buying a skin. Girls Frontline, you get none of that. You don't get a skin when you oath girls on Girls Frontline. You only get them when you mod them to mod 3. Like, and I don't know anything about PNC. And it's something I'm probably going to look up. And this right here is the biggest thing I'm worried about. Okay. Girls Frontline 2 is giving me a lot of Genshin PTSD. Just from the first CBT beta. I haven't even seen the bad progression in the CBT 2 beta. And pretty much besides the story in Girls Frontline, and besides you being able to get 100% of the T-Dolls pretty easily, there's pretty much nothing else for this game that really makes it shine. Azure Lane and Girls Frontline have the same problem with character slots. And that's just a big problem with the game for both of them is why the fuck is it so hard to get slots? And if I'm going to spend money in either one of the games, I would rather spend money in a game that gets more worth out of the money. If I'm going to spend $100 in a gacha game, would I want no skins or would I want 5 skins? When I see people recommend Girls Frontline and Azur Lane, it's usually play Azur Lane, not Girls Frontline. And you see that in the 1-star reviews of Girls Frontline. I see all the time in Azur Lane chat that they have played Girls Frontline, but it's either too confusing for them or they rather just play Azur Lane because things are cheaper. And even in my own friends list, and I'm going to show this again, that there are a lot of people who have quit so long ago. Oh my god, it just keeps going. This is the majority of my friends list, by the way. The majority of my friends list have quit the game already. Girls Frontline community, do you still think this game is free to play enough? It isn't. And people are quitting because it's not. That's all I had.